My friends, you got to respect Bernie Sanders. He's a socialist out of profound conviction. He's not about to sell out for money. He resents the rich. He's a man of the people, a friend of the working class. Money doesn't interest Bernie Sanders. Except, of course, that, he became a millionaire last year. Item from 7daysvermont.com. Thanks in large part to his successful foray into authorship, Senator Bernie Sanders, independent from Vermont, made more than $1 million in 2016. That's according to his latest U.S. Senate financial disclosure, which he filed Sunday after receiving a 20-day extension. The most notable source of income, book royalties. Sanders received a $795,000 advance for his best-selling book, Our Revolution. He got another $63,750 for his forthcoming Bernie Sanders Guide to Political Revolution, a book aimed at young readers, co-authored with Kate Waters. And he took in $6,735 in royalties for his 1997 memoir, Outsider in the House. That's more than $865,000 for peddling his working class ideas. Not bad. Unquote. My friends, Bernie Sanders typifies liberals. He claims, he can claim anything he wants. He claims to be just another working stiff. Meanwhile, he's now a millionaire. All the while decrying millionaires and screaming about capitalism. Bernie Sanders wants America to be a socialist country, and it works so well, you can take a look at Venezuela and see how well they are doing with socialism. There's no food on the shelves in stores. There's no toilet paper. People are being killed in the streets. But Bernie Sanders, the millionaire socialist, says you and I should own nothing. The government should own everything. I'll tell you what, Bernie, I'm glad to hear you say that. What do you say the first thing the government appropriates is your $1 million? As a socialist, you can't really find fault with that, can you? I mean, you are a man of the people, right? My friends, we're going to go into a lot of stuff this week, starting with today. By the way, my name's Howard Riell, and the show is called Real Truth. We're going to talk about socialism. We're going to talk about Islam. We're going to talk about America. We're going to talk about your life, which is really the most important thing of all. And thanks to Bernie Sanders, we get to talk about hypocrites. Hypocrites on the left. All right, we're just getting started, my friends. Tuck yourselves in, get comfortable, go nowhere. We'll be right back.
We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution.
If catastrophe struck, would your family be prepared? Are you confident you wouldn't react in a panic? Is there one place to get all of your emergency supplies? Ferris Survival encourages you to have confidence through preparation, not panic through crisis. Ferris Survival, located at 3366 South Broadway, is a professional, reputable, full-service business providing quality, realistic preparedness supplies at an affordable price. Go online, stop by, or call 303-781-0343. Ferris Survival. The American Freedom Network is not funded or supported by special interest groups or government programs. The American Freedom Network is not sponsored by advertisers demanding content or programming control. The American Freedom Network is solely funded by you, the listener. Please help keep the American Freedom Network on the air by purchasing one of our sponsors' fine products or by calling 1-800-205-6245 to make a donation. The American Freedom Network needs your help.
Oh, guys, I got it for you today. I got good stuff for you. This is Howard Riell. Real truth. And here we go. We're going to start with our president, Donald Trump. He has privatized, he's going to be privatizing air traffic control. What that means is smaller government, more jobs, more revenue, more robust American economy. And by the way, looking at how the government does things, it means better air traffic control for all of us. Here's the president. So, my friends, the question presents itself, how come Barack Obama never did this in 8 years? Well, the answer is pretty simple. He just didn't feel like doing it, didn't want to do it, because he doesn't like Americans. Oh, hang on one second. Hang on one second. Sorry about that. Back to the president. See, even the president takes a break for a commercial. So, my friends, you want to know, what is conservatism? How do you define conservatism? Well, there are different ways. But here's the main way. Conservatism means common sense. This is a change that should have been made a long time ago, could have been made a long time ago, but it's been in the hands of politicians, political hacks, people who profit from problems. Now we have a grown-up in the White House. Now we have a conservative in the White House, and problems are getting solved. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Real Truth, my friends. Go nowhere.
If you're taking 1, 2, 5, or 4 nutritional supplements, please stop. Simplify your supplementation with Bio Superfood, the most advanced nutritional whole food supplement you can buy. Men, women, children, even Olympic athletes the world over have discovered Bio Superfood from BioAge.com. And now take just one nutritional supplement instead of many. The Bio Superfood formulas are whole food products composed with 4 of the most nutrient-dense algae found on Earth. Bio Superfood for the brain helps with focus, memory, clarity, and mood. If you can increase brain health, the rest of the body is a no-brainer. Bio Superfood has 0 toxicity and is safe for you and your family. Learn more and order your Bio Superfood formulas at BioAge.com. Spelled BIOAGE.com. BioAge.com. Or call 877-288-9116. That's 877-288-9116. BioAge. Organic. Great Plains Power has been reliable electrical power systems in the Rocky Mountain area since 1992. Our systems rely on the sun to help make you self-reliant for your power needs. Solar energy can be stable to fit any situation, from complete power independence to backup power for the short term. Our expertise focuses on standalone power, but we have extensive experience with utility interacting systems as well. Custom-tailored capabilities is modest emergency lighting all the way to commercial-scale power. Great Plains Power is a full-service company. We service everything we sell. We provide and design turnkey packages, custom-designed system, and parts for do-it-yourself. With more than 20 years of specialized experience at your disposal, let us know what your power concerns or goals are. Reach us by phone or the internet. Call 303-239-9963. That's 303-239-9963. Or go to GreatPlainsSolar.com.
We continue. All right, guys, welcome back. Real Truth. You're listening to, I don't want to make any extravagant claims, the best show on radio in the United States of America, and I'm trying to be humble, all right? Cut me some slack. I'm not done with Kathy Griffin because she is so typical of liberals, especially liberals in the media, who feel entitled to do any disgusting, obscene thing they want and then wrap themselves in a mantle, a cloak of victimhood. Well, Tucker Carlson can rip her to shreds even better than I can. Here's Tucker Carlson from Fox News. Okay, what we have here is a liberal changing the subject, again, for the umpteenth time. Nobody's debating the First Amendment. You just heard Tucker Carlson say, no one should be forced out of a job because of public opinion. People have the right to say, within reasonable limits, what they want. That's not what we're talking about here, and this comedian, who obviously is a liberal, is trying to deflect away from that. He's trying to make it a constitutional issue when it's really a Kathy Griffin is stupid issue. It's really an obscene issue. It's a taste issue. It's a deviancy issue. And he won't go there. He won't go there. Let's continue. My friends, you were just listening to the words of a comedian. You know he's a comedian because you were laughing, right? Comedians don't make people laugh anymore. Comedians are out to spread hate. Back to the show. Isn't that funny? Aren't you laughing? You know, I'm constantly impressed by liberals who tell us what our rights are under the Constitution, when liberals are the very first people to wipe their feet on the Constitution and disregard it when they don't like it. So yeah, they should be lecturing us about the Constitution, right? That's complete garbage. When has Donald Trump ever, and I've been following him since day one when he announced his candidacy, when has he even once argued against the First Amendment? No one on the right argues against the First Amendment. It's just that liberals say we do, and the liberals they're talking to believe it because that's how liberals think or don't think. Yeah, we're back on the Constitution, my friends. We're being given our constitutional rights back by this liberal comedian. Who has ever taken constitutional rights away from Americans except liberals? My friends, the right does little besides stand up for the First Amendment. Have you heard anybody saying we should shut down CNN or MSNBC or ABC or CBS or NBC, that we should put them out of business? Have you heard any arguments coming from the right attacking the advertisers of those networks? You haven't, right? Because that's a liberal thing. They do. They try and slash and burn and destroy the people they don't like. That's part and parcel of liberalism. Guys, don't ever let anyone on the left preach to you about the First Amendment because they don't give a rat's butt about it. By the way, the call-in number is 877-254-7524 if you want to vent. Item from Breitbart. A 62-year-old German woman has been fined 1,350 euros by the government after she shared and liked an anti-migrant joke picture on her Facebook page. The 62-year-old Berlin resident Jutta B. from Lichtenberg was arrested and had her home raided by police after she shared a picture on Facebook entitled, "Do you have anything against refugees?" For sharing the picture, which included disparaging comments about migrants, the woman was sentenced to $1,350 euro fine. German newspaper Berliner Morgenpost reports. So, my friends, how do you feel sorry for Europe? Germany, England, France, Sweden, Denmark, all the other countries, they clamp down on free speech, even as they import more and more and more third world Muslims. More people, more local residents are being raped, more are being killed, cars are being burned, no-go zones are being established, Sharia law is being implemented. And instead of focusing on that, They're focusing on the people who are rightly saying, hey, we got a problem. So how do you feel sorry for Europe as it's buried under a wave of Islam? How do you feel sorry for those people? I was watching the news this weekend, the attack in London, and I watched the week before the attack in Manchester, and my heart goes out to the victims and their families. But when I see Theresa May, Prime Minister of England, on TV saying we're doing everything we can to keep people safe, it's a lie. It's a lie. They're doing a fraction of what they could and should be doing to keep their people safe. There's one and only one cure for Islamic terror, and that's quarantining Islam. Item from the Daily News: 3 of 4 African-American boys in California classrooms failed to meet reading and writing standards on the most recent round of testing, according to data obtained from the State Department of Education and analyzed by Cal Matters. More than half of black boys scored in the lowest category on the English portion of the test, trailing their female counterparts. The disparity reflects a stubbornly persistent gender gap in reading and writing scores that stretches across ethnic groups. Unquote. My friends, California has been a Democrat stronghold, to say the least, for decades. And kids can't read. And especially, according to this report, black kids can't read. And so I'm wondering why California residents, and especially black California residents, keep voting for Democrats who have brought them nothing but failure. By the way, that's a good question for Colorado residents. Item from the LA Times: Orange County activists Rita Hamida and Ben Vasquez wanted to find a way to promote unity among the region's Muslim and Latino communities, so they came up with a novel idea. After daily fasting as part of the holy month of Ramadan, dozens of local Muslims joined their Latino neighbors Saturday night in the parking lot of the new Islamic Center for Santa Ana to take part in the inaugural event of the campaign dubbed Taco Trucks at Every Mosque. Unquote. Item from the Gateway Pundit: Dateline New York: Muslims continue with their civilization jihad as they took over the street in front of Trump Tower in Manhattan during iftar, or breaking their Ramadan fast. There's no reason for this other than Muslims letting the infidels know that they're here and working on their Islamic takeover. Of course, Hamas-linked Linda Sarsour was also there, spewing more lies about her intentions as a Muslim activist. She claims Trump is full of hatred and divisiveness, which of course is untrue. The real hate and divisiveness come from Islam, and Sarsour knows it. Muslim countries are the most bigoted places on earth. Several Muslim countries don't even allow Israeli Jews to enter, yet Sarsour acts like a victim. Saudi Arabia prohibits Christian churches and Jewish synagogues from being built, so save us the crocodile tears, Sarsour. Unquote. My friends, if I want crocodile tears, I'll get them from Chuck E. Schumer. We'll be right back.
TLR Associates of Boulder wants you to remember your life began at conception, and so does the life of every yet-to-be-born person. Baby and mother both lose when 1 in 3 women go against their deepest instincts and choose abortion. Former abortion Dr. Nathanson says people do not understand that there are thousands of serious physical complications from abortion every year in this country. Post-abortion crises include severe guilt, depression, stress, anxiety disorders, sleep disturbance, suicide, violent behavior, sterility, increased risk of miscarriage and delivery complications at premature birth. International Journal of Epidemiology reported abortion increases breast cancer risk by 90%. Every helpless baby has the right to life. This life-giving message is brought to you by TLR Associates of Boulder, providing a job well done for your home or business with design, stucco, stone, and brick. Call TLR Associates of Boulder, 303-921-3310. TLR Medallion branded stucco protection serves the Boulder and northern Colorado area.
If you're taking 1, 2, 5, or more nutritional supplements, please stop. Simplify your supplementation with Bio Superfood, the most advanced nutritional whole food supplement you can buy. Men, women, children, even Olympic athletes the world over have discovered Bio Superfood from BioAge.com. And now take just 1 nutritional supplement instead of many. The Bio Superfood 877-288-9116. That's 877-288-9116. BioAid, the age of advanced organics.
The Lord brings the counsel of the nations to nothing. He makes the plans of the people of no effect. The counsel of the Lord stands forever, the plans of his heart to all generations. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, the people he has chosen as his own inheritance. Psalm 33, verses 10 through 12.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just power from the consent of the governed. This is the America News Network.
My friends, welcome back to Real Truth. Howard Riell. You know, liberals will always find something ridiculous to scream about. Last week it was the Paris Climate Accords, which Donald Trump very wisely has yanked America out of. It would have been handcuffs on America's economy and would have done nothing for the environment. Here's Mark Levin saying basically that. Listen up. By the way, my friends, I was outspoken last week and the week before, last week, about Donald Trump saying he would not move the American embassy. I absolutely disagree with the president about this, but just like Mark Levin says, we'll talk more about that at another time. Let's go back to the Paris Climate Accord. Malaria. And it's that ideology that ignores facts, ignores what's working, ignores common sense, and instead just collects the emotion of the mob. It's a mob mentality, and it's killing people. Item from Breitbart: judges are humiliated and dehumanized whenever they must enforce the nation's immigration laws, according to a senior judge on the far-left Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. The judge's cry of outrage came when he could not block the orderly repatriation of an illegal immigrant who has 2 drunk driving convictions, plus a U.S. wife and 3 children. Unquote. My friends, between you and me, there are a lot of judges on the Ninth Circuit Court that should be humiliated and dehumanized. We'll be back.
We know our government is out of control. It's no longer our servant, it's become our master. Listen to me. Liberty Forum with the Freedom Rider will answer the question, what can we do? Our freedom and liberty is at stake. It's time to act. Those who have given everything for this country would expect no less. Tune in to the new Liberty Forum radio show Fridays at 9 a.m.
Now this is the testimony of John when the Jews sent priests and Levites from Jerusalem to ask him, who are you? He confessed and did not deny, but confessed, I am not the Messiah. And they asked him, what then? Are you Elijah? He said, I am not. Are you the prophet? And he answered, no. The Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 19 through 21. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
The Patriot Trading Group is a different kind of gold and silver company, cleaning up the industry for 21 years. Are you tired of the high-pressure sales tactics, the constant phone calls? Are you done with the bait and switch? You just want to be treated fairly with honesty and respect? That's exactly what you get when you call 800-951-0592. You have my word on it. I'm Joe Jaquin, CEO of the Patriot Trading Group. Check us out online at allamericangold.com.
My friends, it's so important that the problems facing America, problems great and small, that problems facing America get solved, get fixed. That's what the Trump administration is all about. That's what the Trump presidency is all about. Real-life solutions to real-life problems. I'm going to throw it back to Donald Trump speaking earlier today about the United States finally privatizing air traffic control. Once again, here's the president. My friends, do you hear this? Self-funding, not need taxpayer money. When was the last time you heard that out of a president of the United States? That's why I'm telling you, this presidency is markedly different, revolutionarily different than other presidencies. He's cutting the waste, cutting the expenditure, cutting the size of government, giving the reins of power back to the people, back to the states. That's worth everything. My friends, we're about to go back to a commercial break. Oh, there we go. We're about to go to a commercial break in about 2 minutes. I want to keep it with Donald Trump until the last second because what he's saying is that important. So keep listening. It's revolutionary what he's doing. My friends, shouldn't the United States, with all of our resources, shouldn't we be first in just about everything? So how come we lag behind other nations in just about everything? It's because our politicians, I've said it before, I'll keep saying it, our politicians finally learned how to profit from problems rather than from solutions. The solutions benefit us. The problems benefit the political class. We'll take a break and we'll wrap it up. More Real Truth coming, my friends. Stick around.
TLR Associates of Boulder wants you to remember your life began at conception, and so does the life of every yet-to-be-born person. Baby and mother both lose when 1 in 3 women go against their deepest instincts and choose abortion. Former abortion doctor Nathanson says people do not understand that there are thousands of serious physical complications from abortion every year in this country. Post-abortion crises, severe guilt, depression and stress, anxiety disorders, sleep disturbance, suicide, violent behavior, sterility, increased risk of miscarriage and delivery complications at premature birth. International Journal of Epidemiology reported abortion increases breast cancer risk by 90%. Every helpless baby has the right to life, too. This life-giving message is brought to you by TLR Associates of Boulder, providing a job well done for your home or business with design, stucco, stone, and brick. Call TLR Associates of Boulder, 303-921-3310. TLR Medallion branded stucco protection serves the Boulder and northern Colorado area.
If you're taking 1, 2, 5, or more nutritional supplements, please stop. Simplify your supplementation with Bio Superfood, the most advanced nutritional whole food supplement you can buy. Men, women, children, even Olympic athletes the world over have discovered Bio Superfood from BioAge.com. And now take just one nutritional supplement instead of many. The Bio Superfood formulas are whole food products composed with 4 of the most nutrient-dense algae found on Earth. Bio Superfood for the brain helps with focus, memory, plenty of food. If you can increase brain health, the rest of the body is a no-brainer. Bio Superfood has 0 toxicity and it's safe for you and your family. Learn more and order your Bio Superfood formulas at BioAge.com. Spelled BioAge.com. BioAge.com. Or call 877-288-9116. That's 877-288-9116. BioAge. The age of advanced organics.
Item from the London Mirror. 2 of the terrorists who rampaged through London Bridge, killing 7 and injuring 49, have been unmasked. Karam Shahzad Butt, 27, and Rashid Redwan, 30. And a third jihadist drove a rented van into crowds before calmly strolling into Borough Market and stabbing multiple victims on Saturday night. The trio were gunned down by counter-terror cops who neutralized the threat within 8 minutes of being called to the scene. Butt, also known as Abs, is believed to be the killer, wearing an Arsenal shirt pictured lying on the ground outside of Wheat Sheaf Pub. Unquote. My friends, I'll tell you one thing that's true. Any place you have a sizable number of people with names like Karam Shahzad Butt and Rashid Redwan, you're going to have jihad. Item from Breitbart. Megyn Kelly's new NBC News Magazine program premiered to modest ratings Sunday night, as it came in third place in total viewership in primetime behind Game 2 of the NBA Finals and a rerun of CBS's 60 Minutes. Unquote. My friends, you remember Megyn Kelly. She was the blonde Tootsie who was on Fox News, who took every opportunity to slam Donald Trump, to slander, to insult Donald Trump, because she was just so cool and so smart. Now she's on NBC, and she's already failing. Item from Breitbart. United Kingdom Prime Minister Theresa May said Monday that the national threat level remains at severe, meaning a terrorist attack is, quote, highly likely, unquote. It's also highly likely that Theresa May and her cohorts in the British government will continue to bring in Muslim immigrants from the Third World and to slam hard on any native Englanders who so much as whisper about the fact that bringing Muslim migrants from the Third World is dangerous and is going to get English people killed. Item from Breitbart. London Mayor Sadiq Khan has reportedly claimed that London is, quote, one of the safest global cities in the world, unquote, despite 2 major terror attacks in the city since the beginning of 2017. According to Sky News reporter Sophie Ridge, who tweeted earlier this morning in a full quote from Khan, which reads, quote, I'm reassured that we are one of the safest global cities in the world, if not the safest global city in the world. Unquote. My friends, that's a very comforting message coming from a Muslim gentleman who's assuring us we didn't take any steps to protect ourselves from Muslims. Muslims pose no damage. Now, no danger. Now, what possible motive could the mayor of London, the Muslim mayor of London, what possible motive could he have for trying to tamp down suspicion of and fear of Muslims? You don't suppose it's self-serving, do you? Item from the Star Telegram. A U.S. congressman from Louisiana posted Sunday on Facebook that, quote, all of Christendom is at war with Islamic horror and all radicalized Islamic suspects should be hunted and killed. Representative Clay Higgins, Republican Louisiana, posted following a terror attack in London over the weekend that left at least 6 people dead. Unquote. My friends, we don't need to kill Muslims. We don't need to kill Muslims. We can let Muslims live their lives, live and be well, do what they feel like doing as long as they do it elsewhere. I don't want to see harm come to a single Muslim. Let Muslims be well. Let them live their lives elsewhere. Let them live in Muslim countries because they simply cannot coexist peacefully in the West. All right, guys, that's it. I'll be back tomorrow. More Real Truth. I will see you then. Don't forget to check my Facebook page, Real Truth Radio. Hasta luego.